Talk about what you thought the performance of the offensive line was the other day.
Yeah, I mean, I think we played well. There's always room to improve. That run game could have been a lot better. I was proud of our pass pro. We had a bust on one of them, but outside of that, I think we did a good job.
Braden, earlier last week we were told that you were more than likely going to be at right tackle, and then when you walk out, you're playing left tackle. What's been the balance of going back and forth and learning each position's different tendencies?
Yeah, I mean, it's difficult, but at the same time, I spent all of spring ball, I spent all of fall camp learning both positions. So when I got that text saying, "Hey, you're gonna play left today," you know, it wasn't any doubt, it wasn't anything like that. I was just excited to play. So yeah.
Watching Jaron on TV, certainly looked like he was not overwhelmed by the moment as a true freshman. In the huddle, on the field, calling snaps, same thing?
Oh, same thing for sure. He's not rattled. He doesn't get rattled. He's calm under pressure, and he's just extremely confident in his abilities. And through spring ball and through fall camp, he's become confident in us, the O-line. So it's good. Yep.
How was it on the road with the cadences? You know, true freshman quarterback, just a lot of noise. How was that? Was it good communication?
Yeah, I mean, we emphasized it all practice. You know, we practice with speakers going. You know, it's loud as shit in here, or as heck. Sorry.
You can say loud.
It's loud. It's loud while we're practicing. So you know, we're prepared and we're ready for it. And so when we got out on the field, he was plenty loud, and we were able to hear everything. You know, it ended up just fine.
How was Jaron as a leader, as a freshman? Because he's played one game in college football, but he's 18 years old, but he's the quarterback.
Yeah, I mean, his big emphasis is I think he just has fun with it. And when you see someone so passionate about what they're doing and they just enjoy what they're doing so much, it's hard not to follow, you know? A guy like that, he loves the game, and you can feel that. And when you have someone like that, it's easy to follow.
Does he speak up?
Oh, yeah. I mean, he gets verbal when he needs to. Yeah, he just he really enjoys it. He's really confident. He's really poised in his role, and, yeah. He did a great job.
You guys gave up no sacks, and there was a play where Jaron was hit pretty hard, but yet he shook it off and he threw a really nice ball that could have easily been a catch down the sideline, just barely missed. I mean, that could have been a sack in the sack column for you guys. Does that fire you guys up to see your quarterback be able to do something like that?
Yeah, I mean, it's great. Obviously, the goal is never get him hit. So that's obviously where we need to improve as an O-line. Just you know, communicating better, getting guys blocked up, but you know, seeing him make that throw, it builds a lot of confidence in the guys. You know, builds a lot of belief in the entire school. I hope the fans feel that because us players sure do.
Going off.
Let's get back a second. Matt, do you have a question for Braden on the phone here?
Yeah, it looks like I think 4 of the 5 starting offensive linemen played every snap. I mean, how important is that for building cohesiveness as you guys try and kind of piece together this group that hasn't played together before?
Yeah, definitely. I think the more reps we can get, the better. For me, this was my first start at Oregon State, and it was a blast being out there. I really enjoyed it. I had a great time. I think the more snaps we can get, the better we'll be. I feel confident in our whole line. Whether we go with the first string, the second string, like we have great depth, and we have a lot of guys that can get it done.
Thomas,
Braden, last year's obviously offensive line struggles are well documented, but what do you think are some of the tangible differences now that you have a game under your belt for what Coach Ane has brought to the table and some of those tangible characteristics?
Yeah, tangible's tough because a lot of it is intangible. It's a lot of the mentality that we built. There's a difference in the way that we blocked this year, I believe. You know, I think we're a little more violent at the point of attack. I think we're a little more stout in the pass pro game. So those are the tangibles. We're stout. You know, and he emphasizes interior 3. Got to have an iron bar. You know, try not to get any pressure from the inside. Keep those guys on line of scrimmage so that need be, if the tackles are forced to push them around the edge, QB can just step up and get it done. So, yep.
Maybe the final question. We'll get him off to class.
You mentioned the run blocking has to be better.
Yes, sir.
Talk about specifically what you guys can do to improve that.
Yeah, I mean, Oregon State was a heavy movement team, so that's just that comes down to reps. A team that moves that much and twists and blitzes that much. Obviously, we practice it, we work on it in practice, but that's just more reps. And the more reps we'll get with that, the better we're going to be. So, it's something we need to improve on, but it's also not something I'm worried about at all.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.